Top 10 niche fragrance brand that I discovered this year in Essence. These are totally new. I never talked about those brands before, so I'm really excited to share with you the future of niche perfumery. But then, Cale Fragrances. So I have to say, first thing that shocked me when I discovered the brand, very meticulous. It feels very natural. It's for someone that is going to appreciate that their fragrance is not going to be linear, that they will surprise you and evolve with you. Quite powerful on the darker note. The fragrance feels dark. You know, my top favorite of the brand is Equilibrium. I'm not too sure I pronounce it correctly, guys. It smells like an amazing green, fresh, masculine scent, but it's got a very woody dry down and smoky note. Called Cherigan. Also really enjoy Roboris. So this is really interesting because I feel that this brand is trying to be extremely creative. The notes are cactus, rhubarb. It's very strange to mix those two, and it's overall like a super unique amber. So very, very nice if you like me and you like ambery fragrance and like to be challenged. This is beautiful. Brezza di Zeta. So this is an Italian brand, obviously. This is a talc powder, buttery, pink fragrance with a bit of spices. Really strange like that, but honestly, highly recommend you to get you some sample. This brand is really beautiful. Number 9 is Jardin de Parfums. It's called Jardin, so in French it means gardens. So obviously you're gonna have a lot of flowers, maybe natural scent, but they also have a collection that I particularly really love. Some fragrances that feels more oriental. This is something I really want to discover more in the future. I had the discovery set of some of the flowers, and some, guys, this is not your typical thing. How beautiful is that? Honestly, so nice. I really appreciated Voyage, velvety one, and I love that the fact it smells really almondy, and I love an almondy set, especially for spring. Very solar and very milky. Me that love milky fragrance, this was a revelation. Oh my god. Very fluffy in the fragrance. Papa Verum, blue vibe. This is incredible, guys. My god, if my summer can smell like this, best exotic fragrance I smelled since a long time. Super easy to wear. You smell a lot the jasmine because you feel a bit that, you know, that dirty vibe of the jasmine at the end is beautiful. Super powerful, and it smells like the Mediterranean Sea. A bit like a mango, a holiday by the sea. Because of the jasmine, a tad bit feminist. The fragrance is feminist. Feminine! Next fragrance brand that really shook me, not because of the creativity that shook me, but because of the quality. PH Fragrances. I really like the style overall of the, because it looks a bit like apothecary. I never know how to say that, guys. I think it looks very cute, especially for a modern, contemporary living room. Yeah, I'm thinking of those things sometimes, you know. The brand was extremely consistent. You know, sometimes with some brand you smell, you have one that you really like and the rest you're not too sure. This is consistent. All the fragrances are amazing. Tuberose and Ylang Ylang Pashmina, my god. This feels so incredibly natural. It's like you're smelling that yellow flower so close. They're very powerful. You close your eyes, you're in a garden. Those fragrances are full of happiness. They're bright, you know, they're powerful as well. And sometimes with natural ingredients, you don't have this powerful aspect. This is killing the game. Magnolia one is so amazingly silky but powerful. Oh my god, the iris one. Fresh and blossoming, but also musky, cottony, clean. If you ever smell those ingredients in the nature, this is exactly what you're gonna get. 7 is new notes. So there's one fragrance. Oh no, like it's so the mess in this place. Like where is the fragrance now? Ah, yes, I've put it here. Last time I tried to tidy my collection was citrus, fruity, floral. Never do that. Never do that. It drives me nuts. It drives me completely nuts. Anyway, new notes. My favorite is Latte di Shade. That's the new one and the bottle that they gave me at Essence. Let's be transparent. She makes me try a lot of fragrances from different brands, from Mores to, and this is actually the one I prefer. Like the most syrupy cherry that you will ever smell. Syrupy, milky. It's very intense in that sense. Maybe a bit sickly for some people, but for me it's delightful. So in new notes, the fragrance feels very modern. When I talk about modern fragrance, it's like super simple. Few ingredients, but you focus on those ingredients. And that's really the new style, the modern style. Overall, I could smell like a bit of a synthetic vibe in there. But you know, I didn't mind it because the fragrance are fun. The caramello vanilla that feels that lovely girly fragrance. There was talco, super clean talc, I'd say, like a laundry machine. Musk complexity that is smell a bit like a lemon and coke to me. I like those fragrances, not to the point to add it to my collection though, but Osman Shock. Yes, yes, yes. Peach abricot. I definitely smell something a bit synthetic. It's a powerful tuberose. Creamy coconut to me. Like it smells quite exotic. This is something I would love to wear during summer, maybe on a daytime. You know, this kind of fragrance that you pick and that it makes you happy. Love that. I really love this one. 6 is Santi Burgas. So we're going to Spain. Quality, powerful. Beast, you know. I've tried some stuff that was like, woo! One of my favorite has to be Miss Betty Vere. Betty Vere. Yeah, you got it. So it's a vetiver fragrance. Yes. A ladylike fragrance that feels earthy. Never smelled something like that. Usually, us women, we don't have very ladylike earthy fragrance. Well, there you go, you've got one. It's beautiful. It's very nice for every day and very chic. I've tried Eau d'Adette. This is an oil. A hint of sugar, animalic. Very a bit sexual, you know, gummy marshmallow like at the end. This is incredible. Love that. Palindrome 1, honeyed orange amber, very strong and heady. If you like something to be strong, you're gonna love those things. Palindrome as well, like super juicy and slightly animalic. You want strong, you want powerful fragrance, you need to try Santi Burgas. This is really great. Number 5 is Cherigan. Huge crush. We spent quite a lot of time with the lady because there's so much heritage behind the fragrance. I'm very sensitive to that. They all have a little bit of a vintage vibe, you know, from the 20s. The fragrance are jazzy and you can tell it even by the decoration, like it feels like a bit like a Art Deco vibe. Iris coffee. So people that like coffee fragrance, this one is not gonna disappoint. It's very powdery on top. It feels a bit lipsticky sometimes, but it's not a sweet gourmand. Coffee is intense. Very spicy and you can smell cumin note. So there's something a bit salty to it because of the cumin. This is a killer, honestly. Purple bar as well. Oh my god, this is so nice. This smells like cocktail, like a gourmand cocktail. You smell even like a panettone because like you smell this orangey vibe with the cocktail boozy note. But juicy, orangey like, smell a bit like a biscuit at the end. It's a very interesting scent as well. Hors des Îles, so good for summer. My god, like my summer list is already done with this video. Monoi, cocoa, floral note. Undertone, slightly greenly. You know, if you love terracotta, those things, you're gonna love that, huh? Smells exactly like my Monoi oil. In much better. Oh, I can see the beach. I can see the pool club when I smell that. Number 4 is J Scent. This is a Japanese brand, and that's the beauty of Aix-en-Provence. When you go there, you're able to try like fragrances from different countries. That's exactly what we came for. My boyfriend Edwin, this is the brand he liked the most in the fair. It's all about the culture, the Japanese culture. It's kind of meticulous, but the fragrances are powerful yet refined. Very strange. Usually they highlight a few ingredients or a part of the culture that is very important to them. Like you have a fragrance that is inspired by sumo wrestlers. So it smells like a sumo wrestler. Incredible. They're green tea scent. But you know when you smell green tea scent in the UK or in the US, nothing like the green tea. I think we're all wrong, guys. We're all wrong. When we do green tea, for example, in the UK or in France, it feels a little bit more on the sweeter side or very light, delicate, you know. Their green tea is roasty. It's got like a dark character, very fresh also opening, but like a roasting character. It's gorgeous. I really want to drink the green tea because it looks amazing. And I've got honey and lemon. I love a honeyed scent and especially blend with such a thing like honey. I think it was a very interesting mix. Honey, it's nearly like you eating like a lemon cake and there was a slight bit of honey on top. It's super sticky, super enveloping, but at the same time extremely fresh. I think for summer this is something that is gonna blossom on my skin, and I think you should have your eyes on them because that's the next hype. Honestly, that's the next hype. Number 3 is Lorenzo Pazzaglia. So I have to say, the team is incredible. I love those guys. This is the collection where I spend the most time. If you're looking for a little bit of bling bling, a little bit of punch, you want to show off, you want something different, unique as well, but you want definitely to show off, this is the brand for you. Oh, it's bad boy of the fragrance community. So I've tried everything, I tested on my skin, I love it. Few names that you need to try. Summer Hammer. It's so good. It smells like a pina colada. Van P Rum. I don't know of the pronunciation. Sorry about that, guys. This is a gourmand that smells like a rum cocktail, but you can smell the oak barrel. There's Van Ecstasies that is really nice. It smells like a salted caramel bonbon. So good. Passion Rose. Passion Rose smells like pineapple cocktail, very fizzy, juicy, sweet, fun. I love it. And you know what it makes me think of? I smell it, I was like, oh my god, it smells like Baby Doll YSL. And Baby Doll is discontinued, you know. I've got still a bottle of it, but I'm holding to it. So when I smell it, I was like nearly crying. Nearly crying. It's so beautiful, very nicely done. It's got the DNA, it's not a dupe at all. It makes me think of it, but it's got a very singular DNA. That makes me think of that fragrance. Very good. Totally mind-blowing. Bloody smoke. Spices, cloves, a fresh metallic scent, and very smoky. And yes, with the time it feels like a thick, bloody character. Me that doesn't like usually bloody stuff in fragrances, this is intense. You're coming from Resident Evil in there. No, it's so good. I also love Pax. Smells like pistachio. This is, I think, the new trend in ingredient pistachio. It's nice and it feels like a more herbal, less sweet pistachio. Very good. Very, very good. Oh my god, I forgot to talk. They have a fragrance that smells like carbonara. Imagine Italian perfumers doing a pasta smell. Wow. What can I say? It smells like pasta. It does smell like pasta. And do I enjoy it? Yes, I do. I think it's amazing. Oh, you need to try this brand, guys. Number 2 is Elixir. They are deserving this number 2 place because of their professionalism, detailing. So the brand is from India. This is again something that you don't see a lot. So Indian brand, you can see those silk in the box that is so beautiful, matching the fragrance. You know, like you can smell luxury. All the opulence, for example, of fragrance that you can smell in the Emirates. This is that opulence in packaging, in the scent, in everything. Oh my god, that red bottle. Oh, yeah. It smells like red wine. It's the best red wine I've ever tried. Profound and wearable and sexy. Finally, because usually like red wine, you know, it smells a bit weird. Like you don't want to smell like red wine technically, huh? But this guys, this is incredible. Also, they do a caviar de parfum. Alors this, guys, this is mind-blowing to me. This is exactly why it deserves like the top 2 place because they give me something different. This is in caviar box. You have the spoon with marble, so beautiful. Got some aluminium paper to burn basically this incense, to burn it as bakour. It's basically bakour, but bakour de parfum. A noir one, but you have different one. I really also love the saffron one. So it's oud, animalic, but with saffron as well. This is incredible. These guys, if you like pure oud, but like pure oud, you know that smell like animalic, so dark. Wow. Look at this caviar. So basically you take a spoon, you boil it and your whole house smells like bakour oud. And you know what? Like pure oud as an undertone has a dark chocolate undertone. My god, our house is gonna smell so divine and luxurious. This is something else. My number 1 is Acampora, a huge heritage in Italian culture. Amazing to see such passionate people. They want to keep their brand as artisan, doing very niche fragrance, but they want to make it qualitative and also wearable. And I have to say, I was absolutely mind blown by this brand, from the heritage to the quality of the fragrance. They're super powerful as well. This brand does everything amazingly. So she gave to me that book that I highly recommend, by the way, the Handbook of Great Italian Perfumery. by Marika Vecchiatini. So she's basically talking about Italian fragrances, and you have many like this. Amazing book. I'm reading now on the evening. Great to push your culture a bit upper. Acampora musk, like the oil. So just a few drops and you're fully fragrance for the day. It's been launched in 1975. You have a spray version now. It smells super modern. It feels clean, fresh at the same time, but with character of the musk, floral, delicate, oriental, and you have a hint of lavender that is delicious. Anyone convinced that niche concept was created in France needs to have a closer look at Bruno Acampori's stories. Basically a focus on the real luxury of handmade products. Musk is not by any means a fragrance for the faint of heart. It's generous, exuberant to the point of audacity. It works by adding layers. It opens with an imposing musky vegetal note, bringing to mind the scent of a wood. A rose note develops inside the sensation from the heart. A dry note of cloves, velvety sandalwood, amber. The other parfum like this smells a little bit more of the lavender. I fell in love from two fragrances. A blue one that feels like a heavy tuberose, super feminine, super sexy. Oh, that tuberose is to die for. Something musky in the back, but like a dark musk, you know? Nearly like primitive at the end. Passionate vibe, if you see what I mean. Iranzol. Wow, powerful, vetiver, juicy lemon at the start. Very bright citrus at the end, very earthy notes. This is the tweed jacket, and you still have this primitive vibe at the end. I absolutely love that. Yeah, it smells a bit more mature. I'd say this one. Like he's got nothing to prove anymore. Alright guys, that was a very long video. I hope you enjoy me talking about new brands. I hope it gave you ideas maybe to follow them. Start by following them on Instagram. And I've learned a lot in Essence. I discovered amazing brands. I'm really happy. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Thank you so much to Ruth for a super thanks, $9.99 I think, if I remember well. I fully appreciate and I can't thank you enough. This is definitely going to be put aside for my future project. It's helping the channel so much. Thank you so much, Ruth. Guys, I wish you a lovely day. Bye now.
Viens, je t'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.